So, a brand new mobile game starring Sackboy came out over a month ago and nobody even knew. Why did nobody know? Well, not only is it Android only, exclusive to certain territories, but the game wasn't even announced? Like what? This new mobile game is called Ultimate Sackboy, and it's very similar to your run-of-the-mill side-swiping autorunners such as Sonic Dash, Subway Surfers, and more recently, Crash on the Run. While no official announcement has been made, it seems Ultimate Sackboy is in early access. It's sort of soft-launched in select territories, none of which happens to be in the US. So no, I wasn't able to play this myself just yet, but man, where do I start with all of this? I guess we'll begin with the game's Google Play Store description to see what it's all about. And it says, play as PlayStation hero Sackboy as he takes on the iconic Sackworth University Games, the most prestigious and craziest obstacle racing tournament in all of Craft World. Can you surpass your rival, win the race, get cool prizes, all while looking real stylish? Or will you run into a wall and get totally wiped out? Swipe to dash, slide, jump in the super competitive runner challenge. Use precise timing, fast reactions, and a little smarts to think ahead and beat all challengers. Can you collect the most orbs to win? As you progress, you will unlock more tiers, allowing Sackboy to explore a variety of beautifully loomed tracks, from the vibrantly stitched racetracks to the paper-crafted library halls. And then beyond that, there's details on something called Daily Duels, along with confirmation of hundreds of customization items. I just don't want to read every single bit of this description, but yeah, again, it just seems like your typical 3D autorunner. And that's perfectly fine for a free-to-play mobile game like this. I'm sure I'll play Ultimate Sackboy when it launches here in my region, but it's not something I'm really looking forward to, nor is it a game I see myself pouring tons of hours into. I'm not that much of a mobile gamer in general, and Ultimate Sackboy just doesn't seem like it's doing anything I haven't seen done before. What excites me and at the same time worries me about Ultimate Sackboy though, are the implications of it even existing. After so many years of neglect, this continues to show that Sony is willing to give Sackboy the spotlight once again. We saw this first with Sackboy Big Adventure last year, and now we're seeing it with Ultimate Sackboy. If it gains a large player base, if it's profitable, maybe Sony will make the LittleBigPlanet series, or at least the Sackboy series, a bigger focus moving forward. If it doesn't do well, maybe the opposite will happen. We have no idea what role a mobile game like this plays in Sony's decision making. Here's hoping the game actually turns out good, for what it is at least. That way I can recommend the game to people, but as of now, I have no way of knowing. It was soft launched, released in certain territories which at this point are pretty much unknown. If anybody in the comments can tell me whether or not this game is available in your region, in your Google Play Store, I'd love to know. This whole game is a mystery right now, and it would be great if anyone could provide information. It's early access right now, so technically, it's not a finished product. Most of the game's content probably isn't implemented yet, but based off the game's description, we do know multiple environments and loads of costumes are planned. And what do you know? One of the costumes is Sack Nana. He's a little redesigned so that it's 3 costume pieces instead of 1 full body costume, but this infamous LBP PSP costume is back. People have been wanting Sack Nana back in LittleBigPlanet for a very long time, so this is really cool to see. I just hope there's some compatibility with Sackboy Big Adventure to bring over some of these costumes, because they're going to be stuck in this mobile game if that's not the case. What's crazy about all of this is that me and a small group of people already knew about the game's existence for over a week now. That's because Chunkinator104 actually discovered an artist's website that contained loads of concept art for a new LBP mobile game. This mobile game was labeled LittleBigPlanet 2019. We assumed that this was probably cancelled, but what we didn't know is that the game was already freaking released in some places. But yeah, this concept art is really cool. There's a lot of things here that would honestly make this seemingly standard autorunner unique and stand out above the rest. One illustration even shows a variety of different vehicles. Another thing to point out is that Swoop, a playable character in LittleBigPlanet 3, appears in the game's early icon. Whether or not this means Swoop is planned for the final release is unknown, but it's also entirely possible he was scrapped. Even though this isn't really my type of game, I will 100% talk more about Ultimate Sackboy in the future. Probably when it actually gets announced. Who knows though, maybe I can find a way to play it early. That's all I have to talk about when it comes to this Ultimate Sackboy mobile game. Such a strange name, but tell me what you think. Are you somewhat excited for it? Is it available in your region? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.